Namaskar. This is YouTube channel of Kuber Entertainment and I am Vaidya Rama Kataukar welcoming all of my students of Ayurveda. In the e-learning project, we are studying Ayurvedic Strirog Prasuti Tantra. We are continuing with the previous topic of Garbhini Paricharya along with Masanumasik Garbhini Lakshan and Garbhavruddhi. In last two episodes, we have learned about the meaning of Paricharya, its province, importance, necessity, classification, Samanya Paricharya, Masanumasik Paricharya for the first trimester, along with symptoms and fetal development. Today we are going to learn Masanumasik Garbhini Paricharya along with symptoms of mother and fetal development in second and third trimester. Then we will go through the benefits of following this Paricharya. Development in fourth month. The fetal parts which were unanimously visible in the third month get more manifested in the fourth. The fetal heart starts functioning regularly and the fetus gives signs of liveliness. Fetus becomes stable in this month. Its head also becomes firm with its parts and hairs form. From the fourth month, fetus can respond to external stimulations like loud noise, etc. Small hair appear on skin and eyes start functioning. Here we can see the ultrasonographic image of 16-week fetus with placenta, umbilical cord and amniotic sac. As a result of a stability of the fetus, mother starts feeling heavy. Now, the two hearts are beating in one body. Ayurveda calls the mother in this phase Daurudini, having two hearts. Fetus expresses its requirements through the mother, and those wishes are called Daurud. Keeping in mind all the phenomenon in the fourth month, it is advised to take milk with butter and rice with curds. The Abhishandi property of the curds helps the fetal development. Jungle Desh means dry hot land. It is advised to have soups of meat of the jungle animals along with the tasty diet. To fulfill the Dauruda is also a part of Paricharya. In the fifth month, especially mouse and Shonita Dhatu, that means muscles and blood, get more acceleration in growth and development. The mind gets more manifested and active. Fetal movements and its existence becomes more and more noticeable. Here we can see the 3D USG scan of fetus of 20 weeks. As a result of these events, the mother becomes slim comparing to the other months. As a paricharya, it is advised to have more milk and ghrut in diet. Shashtishali species of rice with milk and jungle mausaras along with food she loves. According to some authors, Kshira Sarpi means ghrut extracted directly from milk. Comparing to other months, the fetus gets more strength in the sixth. The skin color also becomes more prominent in this month. The intelligence also develops more in 6th month. Muscles, bones, nails, and skin, along with hairs on the head and skin, also explicit in this 6th month. Here is the 4D USG image of 24 weeks fetus. As a result of strength and complexion in the fetus, the mother becomes weak and pale. The advice in the 6th month is ghrut extracted from milk and processed in Madhuraushadhi. Also, the sweet curds is advised. Up to the 6th month, the Sukshma Pachan is developed in the fetus. The khled produced in this process comes in mother's circulation. So, to avoid the further complications because of the saturation of khled, the khled vahan and mutral drugs are advised. Gokshur Siddha Ghrut and Gokshur Siddha Yavagu are the drugs of choice. In the 7th month, the development of all essential systems and functions is completed. The fetus is viable. The basic unit of the body, Vata, Pitta and Kapha, that means Tridosh, are also in their full functioning mode. This is the diagrammatic figure of fetus of 28 weeks. As a result of this development, the mother gets more and more tired. The linea nigra appear on the abdominal skin. Kikvis is the Ayurvedic word. Paricharya in the 7th month should continue with that of the 6th month, and especially Pruthak Parinadi Ghrut is advised. It is advised to eat more Ghrut in 7th month. Along with it, treatment for Kikvis for internal and external use is also mentioned if Kandu and Vidah, that is itching and burning, is there. Exchange of Oj between mother and fetus in 8th month is a specific point mentioned in all the Ayurvedic classics. There are many different opinions, but it needs more research work on it. The complete development achieved in the 7th month gets more nourished in the 8th. Here is a 3D USG at 32 weeks fetus. The mother feels happy and tired alternatively and frequently. She develops mood swings. For the strength of mother and fetus, Kshira Yavagu with Ghruta and Jangala Mausarasa are advised frequently and in less quantity. This is advised to continue up to delivery. Asthapan and Anuvasan Basti are advised for Vatanuloman as Vat is a main factor in process of delivery. Two main points to keep in mind are Balarakshan and Vatanuloman. These points can be achieved by Bahya and Abhyantar Snehan and Asthapan and Anuvasan Basti. All line of Paricharya in 8th month is facing to the preparation of normal and uneventful delivery. After completion of 8th month, it is supposed to be the Prasava Kal, the proper time for delivery, up to completion of 10th lunar month. The fetus has achieved all essential anatomical and physiological developments and all functioning senses. The mother gets more and more tired and feels heaviness in all over the body and her movements. The Paricharya in this month is for Vata Anuloman and to avoid the further birth injuries. It includes Anuvasan Basti with Madhuraushade Siddha Taila and Yoni Pichu Dharana. Snigdha Mausa Rasodana means non-vegetarian soups with fat is advised in 9th month along with rice and yavagu. It is advised to use kvath made by Vatagna leaves for bathing. Benefits of following Garbhini Paricharya properly and from the first month. The first is Kukshi, Kati, Parshva and Prushtha are the main body parts which provide strength during pregnancy and parturition. They become soft and strong and can bear the strain during pregnancy and delivery. The main factor which acts in the parturition is Vata. Proper following of Paricharya keeps it in its Anuloman mode, its normal phase. Bladder and bowel keep functioning normally. Jarayu also maintain its normal condition. The proper Paricharya can avoid many possible complications to mother and fetus. The Paricharya keeps both of them healthy and strong and with good complexion and voice. The baby can achieve more qualities compared with the others. Skin and nails become soft, chances of normal delivery becomes high and chances of complication during labor get low. In this way, we have taken glimpse of general do's and don'ts in pregnancy, fetal growth and development in each month, symptoms in mother in each month, and the special advice for each month. Your queries and suggestions are welcome. If you find these e-learning videos useful, please convey your opinions. See you all in the next episode with a new topic. Till then, thank you and take care.